Check, check. All right, joined in progress. We're gonna get my buddy Steve Bowers in here to commentate. He said I'm bored. I'm gonna commentate. Kenny Ray is up one, and I need to promote it, so he'll probably just talk for the most part. Let's see. I gotta make sure we get everything situated. So these guys played yesterday, and Kenny wanted to play again. Kevin won. I took some money on Kevin, so that's another reason why I wanted to watch it. Because hey, I'm betting on it. This is the second game. Kenny won the first one, so I'm gonna mark it up here, and I need to do all kinds of promotions. So. And then I got to do a test on the audio. What's up, John? Oh, okay. I sound good. I just want to make sure I can hear Steve when he jumps in here. He's like, I'll do it. I'm bored at home. I thought he'd be out playing pool or doing so. Actually, not really. It's a weekday. So we want to give a shout out to Hot Shots Billiards. The owner's name is Josh Walker. He said, "Yeah, TV Mike can do it. Let him do whatever he wants." Because I said, if you guys are gonna stream it like on a phone, I'll just take it and redo it, send it back out. So that's what we're doing here.
When you've got smoke-free satisfaction,
I am doing this from my living room, so I gotta make sure all my settings are right. You don't need that. Okay. I think within a half hour, we'll probably have a lot of people watching this. I just have to post it in Southern
Hey, Mike.
groups and stuff. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Not too much.
So I just want to make sure we got you on here.
All right. Let me know.
MISSISSIPPI.
Check on my end, see how it's coming through.
Okay, yeah, you sound good. I
All right.
gotta. Yeah, it's 1-1. Can you see everything fine?
Yeah. I was kind of wondering how between this as being somebody else's stream and with Zoom, how much it would be lagging. The Zoom portion is pretty laggy, but I mean, it's not much different than normal. Like, he just made that four, and the cue ball shaky coming around. It just looks like the Zoom piece makes it look it's hard to describe, like a low bit rate.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's stripped off dude's phone anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think this will be something people will want to watch, actually.
Sure. You said so. they're out in Minnesota or Mississippi, and I think a lot of your viewers are going to know Kevin. He gets around quite a bit. Really good bank pool player, just a good all round player anyway. But strong bank player, good rotation. Now Kenny Ray, do you know him at all?
I don't know him. He's from down there. I think this is his homeroom. They played yesterday, and I had some on it, and we actually won. Obviously, I'm taking Kevin. And
Mm-hmm.
then they decided to play again. I said, well, just take the winnings and let it ride. So they're playing again. It's the same game, race to 18. I think it was like a 3 game difference in the score. I think this is a different table from what they played on. Like, like I don't know Kenny at all, but he was like, "Well, let's play at this other place. Let me play on this table."
Okay,
Um,
he got caught playing a little bit too much cue ball there, and drove it into the rail, and so you got Kevin coming up looking at the 7. If anybody's watching yet, they laugh at me commentating 8 ball. Wait until they listen to me talk about 9 ball. But yeah, I mean, you get a couple options. I mean, you can play the safety and just take the 7 to the end rail and use the 8 as a blocker. Early in the set, if you're feeling a little froggy, try to cut it in, and
Look at that.
there's that option as well.
Right?
Yeah, and now see, here's a really good way to describe that. I saw the 9 go in, okay, but I had no idea how he made it. I had to go through, and I got it on the YouTube feeds on my screen next to me, and then I watched how it made it. But through Zoom, I couldn't see it.
It's kind of dropping a couple frames or what have you.
Exactly. Yep.
I got you.
But hey, Kevin 2-1, and he doesn't waste any time getting up there racking and breaking, does he?
That didn't take long at all.
Nice looking table, and just see how his cue ball holds up through everything. But basically playing the ghost from where he started, decided to go down the end realm back up and overrolled it, but good short side shape. Nice clean make on the 4, and looks like he's right back in line, and we're going to see a real quick 3-1. Oh, I got him. Yeah, I don't know that you're going to see him miss a ball like that again the rest of the time they play. If they do, he's probably going to be in a little bit of trouble. But early miss there, and lets Kenny back to the table, or to the table, I should say.
As far as I know, Kenny's like a 650
Okay.
and Kevin's like a 648 or I mean
Okay.
it's pretty close. They just had a big split bracket tournament down there this weekend. So that's kind of why Kevin's still there. Renee went down there actually as well.
Okay.
Hot Shots Billiards.
Yeah, I've never been out that way at all to play. I'm gonna laugh, but unless I'm forgetting something, really, Fort Wayne's about as far west as I went for anything, and I did hit that split bracket down in Alabama.
Well, that's pretty close.
Yeah, it's not too terribly far apart. What's that in your uh up on the stream? You got Wade and Zach and Cody and Clay.
Yeah, that's Thursday.
Oh, I don't think I saw that.
Yeah, just basically I'm just announcing it right here.
Where are they playing at?
At Fiddlesticks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. 1 o'clock is the Wade and Zach Edwards. And Wade's giving Zach 3. I'm staking Wade. 3 to 17, and then Cody and Clay are playing even.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're on the right side of the money with Wade, and I think I'd have to take Clay.
Yeah, that's where my bets will be. I mean, I don't expect to get too much out of that. It's just something to do. And Marcus is staking Zach, and Marcus is staking Cody. So it's TV Mike and Cash Banks presents.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know Zach a little bit. I mean, makes me laugh my ass off on Facebook, but
Oh yeah.
um, I don't exactly how he plays super well. I mean, obviously, I watched him and him and was it Nick play the other night, but um, you know, with Cody and Clay, I mean, both of those guys, ton of heart, and I mean, Clay's always looking for a game. He's just in that. I mean, he'll play anybody above him, right? But he's just in that tough spot where 1 inch geography
Oh, I know. I
and
always tease him all the time. I'm like, dude, listen, there ain't no pool rooms where you live.
yeah,
There's only
and
you and about four of your buddies, and all your buddies worship you. Nobody's coming down there to play you. You got to go where there's pool players and where there's pool rooms
yeah,
for the most part.
and and then he's gonna have to set something up because he's kind of that, at that in between skill level too. I mean, he's not a champion, but he's a good player, and but he plays all games pretty good.
All right, let's give a shout out to Mississippi. I made some posts. Tennessee, Kentucky. I mean, I got friends all over, but that's another reason why I wanted to do this feed. Reach some new people and stuff.
Sure. Yeah, look, they're moving through pretty quick. I mean, Kevin just tried to kick at that one and coughed up ball in hand. So start there from the two, basically playing the ghost. About the only thing you want to do there was make sure you got down on the three far enough. I think he could have benefited from getting a little bit further, but and then the transition from the 7 to the 8. He's definitely a little steeper on the 3 than he wants to be. Nice back and forth with the cue ball. He navigated that pretty well. Now, I would think that he's going to attempt to catch the angle for the 7 and come back short side on the 9. I don't think he'd play to that combination. It's just a little bit off angle and it's out far enough that it's not one you want to grab to, but he didn't get fantastic on that 6 ball, so it's going to make getting on the 7 good a little tougher. Yeah, it's just a tough shot from there. Trying to hit your cue ball really well and definitely opens yourself up for the miss. As Kevin comes back to the table, you're kind of looking at the same thing. You just want to get good on the 7 to where you can get below the 8. He may try to move it here. You're kind of. I'm not super crazy about trying to move those balls. I mean, to each their own. Um, I think coming at it from the backside, if there's a chance you can roll behind it, but so I'd have just left him alone and put myself close to where he is. Looks like he's going after the carom, if I can see everything correctly,
Ouch.
and just play kind of that two way there. A little thin on the 8 and a little thick on the 9. And that's one thing, you get a match, and I mean, you get a couple of trips to the table you're not supposed to get, and then just kind of a couple off looks at shots and early match jitters. Big difference between 9 ball and 8 ball, though, is just how much faster it goes, and you're just not going to get the same number of trips to the table. So if you don't figure it out early, you can get hurt pretty bad. I think he's playing this in the bottom left. Looks like that's what he's looking at. Watch that cue ball in the top left. Boy, he just rattled it. Plenty of room. Same shot will be good.
Yeah, Kevin had a
worked out the
chance to
last couple
tell me a
balls.
little bit of feedback about their game last night. He was like, when I was at Fiddlesticks, he was like, I need 2 and he needs 4. And then he calls me and he says, yeah, I ended up winning. And then he says, he just kept talking about, oh, we got to play on a different table. You got that table. You break too good on that table, whatever. And Kevin's like, it's just a table. I mean,
Kevin just plays good. It's at least, and I don't know him super well. I mean, I've met him a couple of times. Seen his name a lot over the years and whatnot. But like I said, I know him to be a really good bank pool player. I know him to be a really good 9 ball player, and he's definitely not a bad 9 ball player. Or I'm sorry, 8 ball player either. But it's bar table 9 ball. If you know anything about the game, it's not the hardest break in the world.
they like a lot of 9 ball down in Tennessee and Kentucky. And
Mm-hmm.
in Kentucky, like, we did all those tournaments down there, and like we try to get 8 ball action. I mean, they didn't know how to spell 8 ball, and
Oh, for
and
sure.
it was a number. They're like, we don't play no 8 ball. Like,
Yeah, nice cue ball there from the 2 to the 4, come around 3 rails and a nice little angle to pop out, and he's in good shape to close this rack out. Just make sure that you focus on making the ball in the side pocket.
Kevin played some bank matches recently. I had some action in that. He won the first one, and then we let it ride, and then he lost the second one. And they're talking about doing a third set. It's supposed to be at rail yards. I wanted to stream it because I was going to bet like 4 or 5 thousand.
Right.
Like race to 25 a bank pool. I mean, that's pretty crazy long, but
Oh, yeah, that's a real long shot.
against the same guy, just a different table, different room, and for 20,000, 10,000 apiece.
Oh, well, that's a good bet. I'll just stick to working. Too much money for me.
No, we did a game with. I streamed it. I streamed it on my phone. Actually, it was down in Albany, Georgia. Um, the tournament was called the King of Georgia, and that's kind of like right before me and Buffalo went down and stayed in Florida. So Buffalo was with me. We went down there. Buffalo played Kevin Ping. I think it was a race to 5 of full rack banks,
Okay.
and I staked Buffalo, and Angry White staked Kevin, or some other guy had some stuff in it, and Buffalo won. But I knew Kevin was a real good banker. I knew it was going to be a tough game, but Buffalo ended up winning. So And then I've seen him over at several tournaments and, over the years and stuff, dabbling in traveling events, Kentucky, Tennessee, stuff like that.
Right. Well, I don't, aside from everything else, I don't
Ouch.
really know exactly how well Buffalo plays. Like, I mean, I know about, but didn't watch a ton of it for kind of obvious reasons. But
I know how his mouth runs, but
he does not play quite as well as his mouth runs. His mouth is probably about a 900 Fargo,
yeah, he's like world class. He's top five world class. He's better than the Chinese.
but
Yeah, no, I mean he had his moments. He's a pretty
he's
good
a good
bank
player.
player. Pretty good bank
Yeah.
player.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, this is kind of tough. I know Kevin Banks pretty good, but he ended up winning just barely, really. But full rack Banks that was an interesting game because there's hardly any room on the table to find shots
Right.
because you're dealing with the full 15 balls and a 9 footer.
He got a little
That's
fortunate roll off of that kick, kind of coming
that's the
down table and
classic bank game, really.
leaving him long there.
2, 3, 4. I think it's 4-2, Kenny or Kevin, excuse me.
It is. Yeah, that's where they got the coins at.
So they're at Hot Shots. The owner's name is Josh. He said, "Yeah, TV Mike, you could do this, so that's cool." I told him I'd, get the room some exposure and stuff like that. Maybe I can come down there and do a show.
It looks like they got, I mean, let's see, two other tables in the
Lots of
background. So,
diamonds in there, yeah.
yeah, room full of diamonds. Good. 'Really, so far, I mean, there've been some nice open tables, but just whether it be cue ball mistakes or just a couple of misses here and there, nobody's really getting out from anywhere yet. Um, Kevin's breaking the balls pretty well, but letting his cue ball loose just a little bit, so hasn't really um uh got him right, right on a one ball good to really work his way out. I mean, he had one where he made the one and was good on the two and just got tied up on another shot, but I think we're 4-3 right now and seems to be a pretty good set. Yeah, Mike, I know I told you, but I'm going out to Fort Wayne Monday. Or
Oh, is
I'm
that the
sorry, not
Molly
Monday,
game?
Sunday. Yeah, Sunday, not Monday.
Oh, that's the Molly game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it should be a good game. I'm kind of looking forward to the format. It takes a lot to get me to play bar table 9 ball, but um, a couple of good sets. And like I was talking a minute ago, betting 10,000 and whatnot. And I mean, to each their own, right? And I mean, they got a nice little bet here, 1,500 aside, and I've played for that, and I will play for that. But I'm perfectly happy to spend my day playing for $500. That's it's a nice bet. It's good enough bet that it can create a bunch of action on the rail. It's good day of pool, and that makes me happy. So we're actually doing a few sets. So I guess I'm playing for more than 500, but we're gonna um like a race to 15 playing 9 ball. I'd have to look it up, but I'm just gonna say around 15 for 8 ball, and then if we split, we're just gonna flip the coin for the third set, and um the coin flip's gonna decide the game, and then if one of us is up 2-0, and the person 0-2 doesn't want to play again, we'll just call it done there, which I think is real fair.
You're playing at the diamond on the diamond.
Corner pocket.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got two diamonds, and then
Yep. Playing one of the diamonds
that's
there.
where
Yeah.
Mackie played
Yeah.
Molly on the left table.
Yeah.
The
So I'm
right
gonna.
table is where Jamie played. Where I streamed Jamie playing Tony Miller.
Oh, okay.
Or I didn't stream it. That's where they played. But
Let's see if Kevin can clean things up right here. If he goes back and forth to catch the side, or if he's just gonna come above it. He can move it around a little bit too. That's fine. He
I was
left
I was
himself a
hoping he was
tester
going to
here.
leave my straight cross side bank.
I tell you, the banks really close to straight if it weren't for the 9 ball. But I think it catches this high side of the 9. He's gonna have to cut that in. Good ball.
Slow down.
A little tighter than he wants to be, but you will definitely accept it. All right, he worked it out. You know, the one thing that I saw there is he he adjusted his aiming point. And it's a good thing he did too, because he opened it up a little bit and he still kind of walked the 9 ball in. But you know, and Kevin plays this game a little better than I do, but I still don't mind saying it. You really just got to get up and reset and come back to that ball. I'm glad he made it. You'd be a little bit sick if you don't, but
If you guys want to follow events going on at the pool room, the page is Hot Shots Billiards, and that's 3 words. So Hot Shots is a space between hot and shots, and the logo is like a black and white 8 ball in a rack triangle. So you can find them on Facebook.
yeah, we're 5-3. Going to 18.
Hell, there's a Kurt England break. Oh no!
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Just like cue ball. I mean, you know, he wasn't terribly far off with this cue ball. It just wandered on him a little, but then it's getting kicked all over the place too. You know, so it's not like he got really reckless with it, but not quite as good if he would have been able to spot it. Kenny didn't play it super great out of the pocket.
Do me a favor, guys. Hit the thumbs up button, the like button on YouTube. Let's get this video out there a little bit more. It's also on
Just
my Facebook.
just chasing things a little bit to try to get back in line. He's just a little bit off angle on the 6, but come with a good make here. This should cure all his ills.
What does it really take to stop a...
Yeah, and he come all the way around table and got to the right side of the 8. And floated down nice for the 9. Yeah, those are the ones that taste like shit playing 9 ball. You break the balls open like that and give up ball in hand. That's painful. You start score checking things like that. You know, should have been 6-3. Now it's 5-4.
I think bar table 9-ball can make you a little bit sick in the head sometimes. It's one more reason why I like those longer sets. A little bit of time to recover from something like that.
I don't know, like, if they're. I mean, I guess they're playing slop the nine because we've seen Kevin just kind of swinging a ball.
Good, because if they're not, they should play 10-ball. That's just my personal opinion. But you know what? I mean, 9-ball's 9-ball, right? I get it. It doesn't taste good, but what's really fun, I'm gonna have to go back and look at the rules that we're playing by for 9-ball because I really don't know what I agreed to. I mean, we worked it all out real easily. I definitely have the opinion about playing just 9-ball's a slot game and just play it that way, but I'll play it other ways. Nice hit on the one there, but got into traffic a little bit. Wanted to just a little bit too much left on that. Really wanted to hit in between the first and second diamond and come back up, but he ended up catching that window for the 2, so he can get a make here. Overcut it just a little though. And Kevin stood up, so it was a little bit hard to see what he did, but I don't know if he was playing 9-ball the whole way there. He definitely had a swing at it. It's what it looks like to me. Yeah, just come around 3 rails with the cue ball. That's an aggressive try without it sitting in the pocket there though. But honestly, all things considered, he rolled pretty good. I mean, Kenny can get at the 2, but not a lot of options there. He's gonna have to get a little bit creative with his cue ball. I don't like setting the 2 in the cue ball on opposite ends of the table because you'd put the 2 down here by the 9. So I don't see anything where you can stick him on the 8. You can try that cross bank and play that 2 in the bottom right, but the double kiss is on. Or he can take a page out of, is he kicking the 2-8? That looks pretty wired. Good chance of that. Yeah, nice shot. I was to say the other thing he could have done was take a page out of Kevin's book and try to bank carom that 9-ball in, but he gets that carom here.
Nice shot. That was a good shot.
And he gets that carom off that 2-ball pretty natural.
All right, looks like we're tied up at 5. It is a race to 18.
I
Originally,
like the pace. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Mike.
oh yeah, originally Kevin was like, "Yeah, we're gonna bet 1,500. You want to send 1,000 over here?" He's like, "Yeah, we're gonna do like a race to 11." I was like, "No," I said, "I want a longer race, and we're gonna bet that kind of money." I said, "No, about like see if he'll go to 21 or you know." He's like 18. I was like, "Yeah, okay, that's fine. I don't want to play no bet 1,000." And
Yeah, 18's not 11. I mean, you start talking about 11, you're halfway through it now. I still don't think anyone's really settled in and gotten comfortable and playing that the level that I think they're both capable of. I think no question. Do you start breaking better the better you're playing?
Hey, I mean, he's got nothing to complain about the break there. That's pretty
No,
damn good.
no, that two ball landed real nice. I mean, you could tell he's tight to it, but he's got the favorable angle. If he can get a little bit of stroke on this, back up, just all he's got to do is come back about a foot and over about a foot and a half. And he went for the gusto. So, nothing wrong with there. Just he's not too far off angle. I mean, he's just slightly off angle, but he can. I think he's just going to hold right there and just play the 7 in the bottom left. Yep. And come right. Just, around 2 rails or just up and back. Preference there, but
That's a tricky way to get to it.
yeah, but I mean, that's the way he had to go from there. I mean, he's just a little on top of it. The nice thing about it is, gives you a chance to ease into your stroke a little bit more. I mean, what I'll see people do there sometimes, and you could tell the path, he could have cooked it and he could have taken that cue ball all the way to the bottom left and just overamped it a little, and he hit it nice and controlled, just a good clean stroke, and didn't get into the 9. That's the other thing. People will let the cue ball go down too far, and they'll bump the 9, and you can get funny on it. So hit that 7 just a little too full and come up table a little further than you wanted, but handled it just fine. And takes the lead 6-5. You got anything going on this weekend, Mike?
This weekend, well, nothing officially. Booker asked me to play doubles with him in a 10-50 and under, and he's on the
Did
phone.
you? I saw you and him played Jim and somebody else the other night. How'd that go?
We lost on the hill because I kept getting yelled at. I wasn't betting any money anyway.
I heard him say, "Just get up and he'll." He
Yeah,
was
then
putting
he
it
then he
up.
kept yelling at me about scratching us. I was like, dude, it's not even that serious. We're betting $50.
In all seriousness, the one thing that I'll say, and I don't care who your partner's with and what you're doing, um, uh, how you gel, how you get along, how you tolerate mistakes goes so much more to more than how you play. I mean, it I've seen doubles partners that on paper are better than people that they're matching up with, and they just lose because you know they'll get a little sideways with each other, tensions get at each other. At the end of the day, somebody is going to play better, and somebody is not going to have the same type of day, or you're just going to be two different skill levels, and you just can't have that high expectation that you have for yourself. I mean, Cody Myers and I match up doubles quite a bit, and obviously he plays a great deal better than I do, and it's got to be frustrating as hell to play with me, and you'd never know. You'd see
Yeah,
it on my face way before you'd see it on his.
yeah. I mean, I wanted to win, but like,
Sure.
just I kept getting yelled at, and like I'm like, well, that's not going to help me play. But I mean, it wasn't even that serious. But as far as this tournament goes, it's kind of funny because Booker calls me and he's like talking to the tournament director over there or whatever, and they're like, "Well, what's his Fargo?" I said, "Dude, I'm like, I have like 3 or 4 Fargo. I might have 6 of them. I don't even know. I never put any of them in. It's just from just random stuff I've played in.
Do
None
you
of
know you can
none of the
in
things are legit. Like they only got like 10 plays on them. I don't.
If you email Fargo all of your different,
They'll consolidate them or something.
yeah, yeah, because I didn't have a Fargo rating for the longest time, and then I went and played in the Central PA Bar Box event,
Yeah,
and then I played at a couple of tournaments that James Stein does at
game
Game
on.
On in
Yeah.
Jackson. And so I got a Fargo rating from both of those, but one listed me as PA and the other one listed me as Michigan. And then I finally started playing in a couple of tournaments around here that were reporting, and then some of the stuff that we were doing when we were doing tournaments at Avenue Q in Finley. So I just emailed them, and they took all of them and combined it, and it
Oh,
averaged
okay.
out. And
Yeah, well, they got one under Mike Poole, Mike Warden, Michael Warden. I think there's something else. One of them's 520, so the guy's like, "Oh, you guys can't play together." I was like, "Listen, tell this dude it's TV Mike, and everyone knows he can't fucking play that good." So if you're trying to tell me I can't play with Booker, I would find that to be kind of.
what's Booker's Fargo?
I mean, I think he's like 530 or something. He's got a couple of them too.
I mean, you guys are. I mean, 1050 is really low. You guys are. I'm not saying that you're stealing by playing in anything like that, but I bet you're close. Not close to stealing, but just close to 1050.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm around a 450 really.
I
Capable of
think you're a
playing
little
like
higher than
500
that.
speed. I don't know, but
Yeah.
very inconsistent. No way to real accurately judge it. Um, but I would think that, hey, can TV Mike and Booker playing this? Yeah, okay, we know how he plays. He ain't a fucking champion.
Yeah. I mean, no disrespect, but at 1050 and under, you're gonna see some damage done to those rails that day. So you're gonna see a lot of that.
All right, Kenny's up 2 games.
Yeah, Kenny kind of going on a little bit of a tear here. I think that might be 4 in a row. Was Kevin up 5-3 or 5-2?
He was up. I think he was up 5-3. Then
But
Kenny made that early 9 ball. Then he made a good
right.
break. He made a real good break. Then he got out on that.
Mhm. Kenny got a nice kick to the middle of the table here, and see if he's got enough angle to easily get to that end rail and come back, or if he's just got to pull straight back on it. But 2 down on the other end of the table. Nice little job getting back there. Favorable roll through the traffic. Might have made that. It's hard to tell if that 5 drifts down below the 9 or if it's going to be a carom, but he can also use the 4 to break it out, or if he really wants to, you can come into it now and then just play short side on the 4. It's hard to tell if that's what he was trying to do there. I would think so, but I'm not positive. Yeah, maybe not. Not the way they looked at it. It's got some work to do here, though. I mean, there is a clear path, 3 rails to come back down table. I think he can get by that 6 and stay on top the side pocket. Just got to watch the other side pocket for the scratch. Looks like he might be playing safe.
I just realized I
Yeah.
got the YouTube title says 2000 in the middle. There's actually 1500 aside on it. So
It's a
that's
3,000.
it does on the screen, but on my YouTube title when it's on
Oh,
YouTube,
on that, sure.
yeah.
Yeah, so Kenny tried to thin that 4 and come down to the 7s, or difficult shot. At least now we get to find out if the 5 goes or if that carom's live. It's tough to play the carom from there, though. You get double tapped, and he's not on it too bad. It just depends on how it lines up. Yep, goes right in. And he caught that little double tap, though, and just played it really well. Good speed. And best way to get back in 9 balls. Couple early 9s and work your way back in quick.
Well, hell, he's having a hard time getting a good ride. I just did some more sharing. Hit the share button, hit the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, we're looking at 7-6.
Hey, just checking out the YouTube chat room. Curtis, yeah, I've got something going on Sunday. I'm playing Molly. I don't want to pronounce her name wrong, and it's not hard to say.
It's
Mike, you know how to.
Bunschlager.
Thank you. In Fort Wayne, we're playing Sunday afternoon. Nice safety there. Come around 3 rails. Nice having the 2 and the 6 there because he punched out of the 2 a little bit, but he sat on the 6 nice and heavy. Left him the 2 rail kick to come to the backside of it. Yeah, Curtis. As far as I know, we're streaming it, and I'm gonna put it out on my YouTube channel. I think I'm just taking my stuff with me and just gonna kind of set it up and let it run. I'll set it up through digital pool. We'll score it that way, so it'll be visible. And most of the time when I do that stuff, it's just so I can go back and kind of look at my mistakes and work on stuff for the next one. And Mike, I'll broadcast that to like my 1 or 200 subscribers, just the massive numbers that I got.
Oh, is that how many you got now?
I don't know. It's not very many.
It
Because I
takes
mean,
it takes forever, man. I mean,
and I don't even try, right? That's not what I'm doing or what I want to do. I mean, I literally I started the channel because I found out how much easier it is to stream on YouTube than it is Facebook. The limitations are a little easier. You can work around some things a little better, and
you want the visibility of Facebook. Well, great, just copy the link just like you do, and there it is. Then you still got that visibility. YouTube's more friendly to watch it on a TV, which is what I really want. And then, um, I think I've told you before, we do those ghost tournaments, and we kind of put those on pause for the summer, but they're about to start back up once we get probably into October. And so those still get streamed on Facebook a little bit, but hell, I even put that on YouTube sometimes. And then if I'm not playing in a match that you're streaming, um I'll take my stuff and I'll just set it up. Like when I played Dunbar this last time, that's how we ended up streaming it. But then I know when we played the first time, you were out at Zippy's and you did it, and then every time I played
Yeah.
John, you have.
Yeah, if you want to make a game with John, you can hit up Robbie Saunders. That's where he's with Robbie Saunders right now.
So you're not gonna be running with him at all, or just not
Oh,
right now,
I have
or
no idea. I mean,
yeah.
if he comes up here, we might do. I don't know. I think Nick and Mackie need a little training if they're going to play doubles together. But they were talking about playing Danny Martino and Jerry Slivka, Scotch doubles.
Okay, Nick
They're,
Cheryl.
yeah, Mackie would probably get him on just about any ball, and Nick's pretty straight shooter.
Yeah, but and I'm not knocking either guy, right? You'd be amazed at, like you said. I mean, you got to play together some. How bad either player can mess each other up. I mean, and look, they might play lights out together, but anytime you're jumping with somebody new, it's always hard to say.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to get. I mean, if I'll be, mess around with Nick or whatever, but I'd like to get him playing with Mackie a little bit to help train him on some things in eight ball. Help him develop his game.
Yeah, for sure.
We might get tied back up here.
Nice and quick too. Yeah, good on the 8. And just a little cue ball happy on the 9, but you're not complaining about that at all.
All right, table tennis, as Anger White calls them, gets back to even. We got action on Thursday. I got to get up, get down the fiddlesticks. When the doors open, we're gonna have a game at 1 o'clock. I haven't made a post yet, but there's a little flyer I made. Wade Dar and Zach Edwards. Wade will give Zach 3-17, 8 ball, and then headlining will be at 6:30 or somewhere around there. I gotta move my stuff over to another table. Cody Stevens will play Clay Davis. Funny thing is I talked to Kurt, whatever. He's like, well, maybe you can find me a game on Thursday. I was like, dude, I had you a game. What do you think that slot with Zach Edwards is? He was gonna give him the last four, race to 15, and then Kurt changed his mind, said, I want to play 3 races, I want to play 10 ahead, I want to play, on this table, I want you to wreck. I mean, I was like, dude, I'm not doing all this back and forth. I said, Zach said he'll play with the last four. Just play. Ain't got to do all this other stuff. So that's why Zach has got this game with Wade, because that was the slot that he was going to have with Kurt.
Yeah, what were you streaming when that was happening?
You were streaming something because I was listening to the one-sided phone
Yeah,
conversation.
I'm like, you
Usually
dummy,
is
just
sort of a
shut
pain in the
up.
ass, but this was pretty funny.
Yeah. I'm just like, if you want to play, just play. You already made the game. You don't got to go back and forth like 65 times about things.
Yeah, he reached out to me and asked about a couple people.
Oh, and I told him that whole Ben Kleinfelter thing is like, I don't know who he is. I was like, well, I mean, that gives you more reason for you to play him, really.
Look, it falls right in line with everything he's been asking for. I mean, look, he told me a Fargo number that he would play any player on the big table. Well, Ben falls, I think,
Kurt's
50
watching. He
points
just
below that
messaged me, I
number,
think.
and Ben's Fargo is accurate. I mean, he's a good player.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
But it's not like I can't remember exactly what he is. I'm gonna say he's somewhere around a 670, and I don't know if I'm right. I just know whatever his
I mean,
Fargo
I
is,
think you're right. I think you're pretty
yeah.
accurate.
But when you look at his Fargo, you don't look at that and say, "Oh, he's stealing one way or the." Pardon me, one way or the other. I think his Fargo's accurate.
Bank shot, Kevin Ping. Oh man, think he's gonna make all the banks.
Yeah, that one just a little bit of a hanger for him.
Yeah, Kurt
This seems
messaged
a
him.
good set for these guys, though. I mean,
Yeah,
here
it's
we are.
pretty
We're
even here for sure. Yeah.
8-7. I think we've only had one break and run.
Kurt messaged me. I don't want to play one set, you dummy. Listen, if somebody
One
wants to
long
make a
good
game with
set.
Kurt, he's been trying to play for a month now.
One long good set. It's a good game of pool. Good day of pool. Everybody's got their different views on it, and I totally understand, right? Me, I'm perfectly fine playing a race to 30 and winning by one or losing by one. I'm not as fine losing by one, but that's what the set is, right? So you just get up and you play. In my opinion, headsets are outdated. You play hell finding anyone that wants to play those. And then me personally, like this race here is about as short a race as I want to play, that 15 to 18. And anywhere else, I always just feel like the house is the one that wins because you play race to 5, 7, 9, 11, whatever. You play 2, 3, 4 sets, and you're up one or you're down two, or and all you're doing is you're trying to get back to even or you're trying to stay ahead, and it ends up almost looking like kind of a football game in the prevent defense. You're giving up a little bit, but you're not really playing to win. So you'll play for 6 hours, you'll end up even, or you'll play one set for time, and just nobody gets anywhere. So you play one set, your start line, your finish line. That's what I like about them.
Yeah, I mean, there used to be a lot of 10 ahead type sets.
Sure.
There used to be. I haven't seen one in a while.
Oh, and they're a battle. I mean, look, I've watched Kurt play a couple, watched in person one and a couple on stream. I watched I'm almost sure it was Adam Martin and Houston Rodriguez played in Toledo. I'm almost sure it was those two guys.
Oh, that's a pretty good
Um,
game.
they played one in Toledo. But it you just nobody wants to bet that way. Now, oh well, and here's another one. When Adam and Ed played Ryan and Shannon. Ryan Stone and Shannon Murphy.
Oh
They
yeah,
played in a headset.
that might have been probably the most recent one that's been on record. Really.
No, I can't believe I didn't think of it, but and I will tell you that that was um just right about 1 year ago, and the only reason I remember is because it was right around my anniversary. My anniversary is the 21st, and Jen and I went down to Columbus. We went. Did we go see Matt Rife and then go to dinner, or was it just? It doesn't matter, but um, we stopped in Buckeye for a little while because they were playing early, and we hung out there for a couple hours, and then we went down to Columbus. So it was right around a year ago.
Man, this guy's just a house of fire now. He just
No doubt.
made that one in the corner, kicked the two in.
Speared it in, got the little kick for shape. Just got to avoid the 6 ball here when he comes out.
Shout out to Renee who's watching.
Yeah, walked right around there, and now here I like to pull back a little bit and just play the 5 in the side, but somebody else might just stop it and shoot the 5 up in the corner. Yep, and he just used the natural angle there, which I'm a fan of even more. We got a little on top of the 8 ball though. This is one of those shots that's purely preference, because when I look at this, I want to play this in the top right, and I would come around the other way, and he immediately went to the top left. And hopefully you end up with the same result either way, but it was pure 50-50, and he hit it real clean.
Back to a 2-game lead here for Kenny. Well, obviously, Kevin won the set yesterday. It was 18-14. Um, obviously, Kenny thought he could win, so he said, "Let's play tomorrow. Let's play again." I mean, they're down one
Right?
set. He wins here, they're even.
It's early enough. If they want to swing again, they could do that too, if the money's there for everybody. A little funny with the rack there. He just didn't get that separation to begin with, and then everything just kind of rolled back to the same spot. He's made 3 on the break, and he's got 2 clusters of 3.
Huh? That's a crazy thing off the break to leave that.
It really is. I think he did a nice job with the cue ball there. I do believe he's fully hooked on it. Yeah, I mean here, I mean, God, you almost. I mean, I'm assuming he can't see it. He might be able to get a jump cue and thin it, but then you're just coming so full into the 5. Is he looking?
I think this is
If
one
he's
of
looking
them
there, one,
spin
two,
back
three.
shots.
Yeah, I just. You're so tight to the side rail that if you hit it, you're liable to jump the ball in the air a little bit. Is he just going to tie the 2 back up? Yeah, give up ball in hand there. My only hang up with that, and I don't know if they're playing 3 foul, but yeah, you're tying a cluster up, but you're putting yourself on 1. Um,
If they are, I
and
think
then
he would just send this ball around table and
yeah,
freeze
and
it.
you're just giving up just the really kind of layup safety. I mean, you what he the, obviously wants to get on the 5 as tight as he can, but the other thing you don't want to do is just leave the free kick. Just, even if it's 2, 3 rails, you just don't want to be able to send the cue ball just the same path that you just sent the 2 and
That's a
give them
good
the
shot.
roadmap. Yeah, so he did a nice job of leaning up onto the 5, but I still think, a little more separation because I believe that 2 rail kick's nice and open.
He got close.
He did. Um, Yeah, you just like when I do that, and everybody's got their own kicking systems and whatnot. And one of the things that I'm doing is if I'm in a seat at all, that I can watch the path that my opponent plays for that ball because I think he could have stayed very very close to where Kevin hit it and just made a hit, but like you said, he just barely missed it too. So, and Kevin would have liked to have done better with ball in hand, that's for sure.
I don't think he can do much with this except maybe get it back by the 5. Look at this
He get a
timing
bad
shot.
hit.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of that missing frames there, but I saw the 9 move. I'm like, that if the 9 move, that had to be bad. He's trying to watch that hit. Okay. Must be a little tighter than it looks from here. Yeah, not too much. Nice and good. That was tricky there though. I mean, getting on the 5 from there was not easy, and I mean,
I think you're just supposed to lay this up behind the 9.
yeah, that's a long way for the 5 to travel back to the side rail and being able to hold it, but that's not a bad shot. It's nice having the 7 there too.
I think he sees this.
Yeah, he can catch the right side of it. If not, he might even be able to cross it over and play safe. You know, he would have liked to have gone on table a little bit more with the cue ball. But I believe he left the edge as well, but I'm not sure. But I believe he left the left side of the 5. Tough to do
Meet
anything of
Shark
consequence
CryoGlow,
with
the
it.
new
I will say, depending on how much of it, I'm taking a look at this jump bank.
Hmm.
If he's full ball behind him, you know, no. But if it's quarter ball, and if he could catch the left side like that,
Now we're starting to slowly grow the numbers on YouTube. Hit the thumbs up button, the like button, please, and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to share it. It's also on our Billiardnet page on Facebook. Facebook is just not anywhere near the video platform it used to be. Like, I've got 30 viewers and I've got 13,000 followers, so they don't really send notifications out anymore like they used to.
no. I mean, you know, that's the one thing about YouTube for sure. I mean, not only subscribe to the page, but if it's content that you want to be watching, hit that bell feature as well. You'll get the notifications for when matches pop up. There's a few streamers I do that with, a few different channels for some things that I want to watch. Kevin tries to play that 7 and just comes up a little bit short, but hit it nice and controlled, but would have liked that 7 ball to scoot the rest of the way up table, left Kenny the out here. A lot of back and forth in this game.
Wow.
He's going to get that, yeah.
Wow.
Rolling right
He's
towards
hooked
that side
too.
pocket.
I think he's
He's if not, he's real close. If he is hooked, I think he can spin around it. But yeah, you're right. He's hooked. Easy to say, but you got to take that side pocket completely out of play on that shot. I like loading up with inside for it and coming down more towards the middle of the table. He's gonna kick.
good hit.
Good effort. Just a little fat. This is like the game that won't end. I'm not sure Kevin's gonna get out from here.
And the weirdest thing is, like, it broke and there was like 3 or 4 balls made, but
Yeah,
there was nothing
it was
open.
ugly from the get. Well, Mike, if you don't mind, it's dinner time at my house. I think I'm gonna grab something to eat. I'll check where they're at. I might jump back on for the rest of it.
Oh, okay.
All right, sir.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Steve.
Bye.
All right, so if you're just tuning in, TV Mike here from my couch, thanks to Hot Shots Billiards. In Mississippi. I've been down to Mississippi, never done a stream down there though. I did sleep in the van in the wake of a hurricane. I was like, "There's a hurricane here. I better leave. I mean, it's coming in hot." Renee, you want to jump in? Let me see here. That's fine. You can tell us about the room down there. Because I know you was just down there. Knowing you, you're probably driving somewhere right now. Like, yeah, let me commentate. Hello, so where are you at now?
I am actually sitting in my garage
Oh,
as
okay.
it's raining. It is. I'm trying to exit out of this YouTube now. Okay.
Now, you were just down there.
Yeah, I was. I just got back home Monday morning. It's a nice place down there, and they had a great tournament. Man, it's a tough field. I mean, but yeah, when you go, be prepared to play. Because there's some great players there, great people. They had a guy outside that cooked, and I'm talking about amazing. That food was amazing.
Did Kenny play in the tournament?
Well, you can check out the bracket, see who all played in it.
Well, do you
Because
recognize
I
him from
sure
being
wouldn't
there?
know. If I didn't play him, I didn't know him.
I mean, do you recognize him from being there?
I'm looking.
That might come up a little
I
funny.
mean, I'm not really sure. I don't know. I'd hate to say one way or another because not to my, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, she don't really pay attention to her surroundings very much.
Like, it's bad enough that I have to, like, be on this planet with you earthlings. Like, I don't have to pay attention to everything. And this is Kenny Ray.
Yeah.
Nice out, Kenny.
Yeah, they played yesterday and Kevin won. I had a big chunk of it, and so basically I'm just trying to throw it back into this set.
Well, I mean, I'm definitely rooting on old Pingling, which you're not there. I was wondering if you was there, who was setting it
No,
up.
I'm on the couch.
Now, are they on a bar? I think that's all they have is bar boxes there.
Oh, okay.
I'm wanting to say. But yeah, it's a nice place there, and I think they've
Did you
only
meet the
been
owner?
from the sign outside. It said they were established in 2024, so it's a newer place too. So
Oh
uh,
yeah.
I mean, having a new business and who knows how it was before and all that. If you haven't been there, check it out. It might be the new place you want to be at. They have great tournaments. There's good money. There's action. Um,
Did you meet the owner?
Possibly.
His name is Josh.
I mean, I reckon I didn't play him. I'll tell you what, I got my brains beat in down there, but it was a great
Yeah,
trip.
I heard something
It
about
was a
that.
great trip. I did. I got my brains beat in. I was shooting him straight to the rail. I mean, I was bad. But I also went 40 hours in no sleep with no kind of with no kind of helping aid, not even I didn't even have an energy drink, like I was dead to
Jeez.
the world. I slept the
Now I
whole
heard
way
you
home.
gambled too. I heard you played a set with the girl.
Yeah, I ended up losing. Like I said, I'm telling you, I was dead to the world. I slept the whole way. I didn't even budge the whole way home.
What was the girl's name you played?
Stephanie,
What's her last name?
I don't know. I'm not
You don't
sure.
remember.
I haven't looked it up. It's not that I don't remember. I never got it. I
What?
never heard it,
Oh,
so I
your
wasn't
book doesn't
sure.
say anything.
No, and I planned on. It's just like I don't know John's last name either, which I'm pretty sure he ended up winning the tournament. I gambled with him too. Those were the two people I
A
gambled
nice
with.
little shot there.
Yeah, let's see if I play jam up.
Well, for my sake, I
That's
hope
it.
Kevin gets back in the match, but at the end
Certainly.
of the day, it would
I
be free
mean,
money if I win anyway because I won yesterday. So, but
I always like to see a good match. So, I hope to see it go, tit for tat, really. But
yesterday the
as a
end score
person,
was
you know what I mean?
14,
I
18
gotta root on
14.
Kevin. What was the score?
18-14
Um,
yesterday. It's a different table they played on. Like Kenny was like, "I'll play you again, but we're gonna play a different table." He's like, "I don't care what table we play on. It ain't that big of a deal. They're all the same thing, really."
to an extent, they are. Take it. Ping's gonna jump here.
He has only got about a half ball to get over. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Hmm.
definitely want to shout out to Remy. I'm sure she's still there. I think he shot that. Nice. Come right up for the
Yeah,
three
I don't
ball.
like this because this is wide open. Then
Yeah,
Kenny will be up 3 games there.
yeah. Just put a little bit of either center, maybe even a touch of right, a hair of right. Nice. Get on that three. Just put a little bit of low and back it up there for that four ball. Nice shot. Here I'm gonna roll forward and shoot the seven upward, whether it's in the side pocket or corner pocket. I'm not sure what Kenny's gonna do here. Play the long way around, but that's okay. See, to me, if he would have played that seven in the side or the corner, he's playing natural with it. Now he's got to back it up for that eight ball or go forward with it and have to use more extreme on that cue ball to get it up there for that eight ball as opposed to if he's kept on this side of that seven ball, he could have naturally ran that cue ball up for that eight ball. Nice shot. Which both of these players are, I'm gonna guess, both great players. What are their ratings? Do you know?
Well, he told me that Kenny is like a low 650. I didn't find his name under Kenny Ray, but he knows him. He's played him
If you're here in the
before.
area and are
That's
looking for a
tough
solution,
there. He
And
shot that a little
Kevin, I
hard.
think, is like a 640 or something.
Yeah, like I said, they're both great.
It's
I'm
pretty
sure they're both
close.
great players. Ooh, come up short on that bank. Well, now one thing I do believe that Kevin is a pretty good banker. I haven't really seen him play too much. I've been at a lot of his tournaments, but a lot of times, you know what I mean? Your players are you're shooting at the
Yeah,
same time, so
he's a good
you don't really
banker.
get to see other people shoot
But that was
too
an
much.
easy bank regardless. TV Mike would have made that.
Well, yeah, that's because TV Mike practices bank shots instead of straight at like set of
Actually,
cut shots.
instead of actually standing correctly and everything else, right?
Hey, I can't. I'm not gonna bash you too bad because I've seen you've actually been putting a little time on that table, which is good. That's needed. That's good for you mentally and physically.
Mr. Action is watching.
Oh yeah, Mr. Lover. I heard there's a little, oh, what's it called? Where you little controversy between Marcus and Robbie because Marcus says he's Mr. Action. I'm like,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I don't
Right,
know.
right.
I've always said from day one I've called Mr. Action Mr. Lover, so I don't even really call him Mr. Action. I call him Mr. Lover. There was a little stuff
Hello,
up a screen nap.
John.
I don't know what
If
they
you're
ended up
there, hello, John.
doing. I can't tell if that 3 will go by that 5 or not.
Yeah, we can't tell from here for sure.
I guess you could just, I mean, if it doesn't, I mean, it's an easy ball to play a safe on.
Yeah.
A
Let's
lot of
get
different
back
ways
in
you can go
this
about it.
ding-a-ling.
Kind of left himself a little awkward here. I guess you're gonna play this with like some low and just kind of hit the 3 off of the 5, but and bring your cue ball back
It's
behind that
really
7.
tough for us to see
It,
because this is our perspective. I mean, obviously, I would think he's just basically going to try to push the 3 on the other side of the 5 if he's got room for it. Because it looks like
it
there
looks
is
like he
room.
can only hit the side of the 3 balls to me. Maybe I should turn my camera the other way. That 3 might even go.
All right. Well, I mean, he does see a lot of it. I don't know if he sees enough of the face to bank it.
I don't even think he would even if he could.
Well, that's pretty good. Especially when he's
He's
jacked up on
gonna
the
probably
6.
come down here to rail and back kick it.
He's just trying to tie things up now. He might have left him enough to get going on this.
It sure looks like it. I think he shot that a little hard. I mean, it looks to me like you can shoot that 3 fault right up. It looks like the 4 will go past the 7.
Oh, he's going to duck here then if he's going to come on this side. I thought he would make the
Are
3
they
and run
playing
into
3
the 4.
foul?
I'm not sure. I would think they probably are.
Well, here I got faith in Ping hitting this one here, even if they are playing 3 foul. I mean, this is just so. We'll see. I'll be in Louisiana this weekend coming up.
No.
Oh, he missed it. Probably want to shoot that just a little bit harder, but he should still be okay. Very nice stroke. Seems like the Kenny is overshooting a lot of things.
I didn't really watch the game yesterday, but all I know is this is a different table than what they played on. Kenny refused to play on the same table they played on for I don't know why. I mean, I guess he figured Kevin broke too good or something, but it's just a different table. Like Kevin's been to that pool room a couple times, but that's actually Kenny's home room, so he shouldn't really.
Right.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, you're playing good on too good on that table. Well, I mean, it's your room anyway. What's the Louisiana? Is it the Jersey Girl thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck, that's a long way to drive for you.
Yeah. A little bit.
All right, Kenny goes back up too. He's been mostly leading in the set.
Yeah.
Check it out, guys. For only
I'm gonna
$24.99 a
say
month,
they
you get
have
all the
8
live TV
diamonds
channels and
there.
networks you can handle, basic and advanced channels, premium movie channels, all the sports leagues, even wrestling, boxing, and your UFC fights, okay? Do you got a Fire Stick, an Android box, an Apple device, another web platform? We can help you. Let's get streaming. Send me a message and check it out today.
All right, so we got Kevin Ping 9, Kenny Ray 11, Race at 18, 3,000 in the middle. Playing 9 ball. They're there at Byram, Mississippi. And
Is it on the water almost? Is it like way south Mississippi? I mean, I guess I could just look on a map, but
I wouldn't have a clue.
well,
There, I mean, I
Mississippi is
never,
on the Gulf, you know.
well, I never seen the water. Why you ask me so many questions that you know I have no clue?
I mean, I suppose. I see where it is.
Go down there. Uh-oh, who's not
I don't know
going
why the
to
fuck you went home because this is like 2 hours from New Orleans.
because I have a daughter. I gotta be here for her. And Pinky's got to work.
Should just stayed on the road, really.
Yeah.
How much? I mean, that's far.
Yeah, well, I get 5 days at home though too.
It's straight south, though.
I'll head that way Friday. Go on the road Friday. I'll tell you what, school must have wore out my poor baby. She come home and went straight to sleep, and she's been asleep since. I have to go wake her up soon and figure out dinner. They had a field trip today, so I bet she's wore out. Is that not the 2 ball down here in the corner, or is that the 4 ball?
That's probably the 4 ball, and the 8's over by the 5.
That was a nice shot.
All right, let's go, Kevin. Put something
And
together
Harry
here.
just seems to just roll this in. He has a 5 in the side pocket. Could go ahead and shoot it. I think the 5 will go in the corner pocket, this bottom right corner pocket too. So that's probably the better shot there. No.
I don't think it's that bad of a cue action as it really looks. Well, he is pretty center over it, so I guess it is pretty bad. He handled it all right. He's got to win this game to come back, that's for sure. I mean, it's not a race to 25, it's only 18.
Yeah. Nice out.
All right, looks like 11-10.
Kenny is still in the lead by 1 point, by 1 game. And they're racing to 18.
Yep. Here's our action on Thursday at Fiddlesticks. We'll be going all day. I'll have a break in between the games, but probably not too much. Other game's supposed to be at 6:30, and the first game's at 1.
What's this, tomorrow? When is it? No,
Thursday.
Thursday. Okay.
I might actually go play in a tournament, I guess. Scotch doubles. If they'll let me and Booker play together, I guess.
What? What?
It's 1050 and under.
What? What? Right. No problem drawing it back into a 7.
Well, that one game lead's going to go back to 2 now. There's nothing to this.
Moving forward with this. Oh no, he's not. It sure looked like he was queuing high.
I'm starting to sweat.
5-7 race. It's still plenty doable. This game can still go either way. Because if Kevin wins the next 2 racks, it's even. Straight race to 5. With the momentum going Kevin's way. So this is really he needs to get this rack in the next one and just keep it going, close it out. Kenny, he's shooting pretty solid, it seems like. Did I hear correctly? There's only been one break and run this set.
Yeah, there hasn't been anything serious at all. Kevin's very capable of a couple packages, and
I'm sure Kenny is too.
I'm assuming Kenny is as well, but we haven't seen much of that. Seen a couple racks that were broke wide open and then scratched, and then we've seen a couple racks where the balls didn't go hardly anywhere. So I don't know. Maybe it is this table. I've been busy buying a shit ton of wood, planning next year's cube production schedule. Well, this 6 and the 8 ball's kind of tied up. That's a little bit of savior. I mean, the 3 of the 4s. This is easy. Man, these guys move this cue ball around.
Yeah, here he's gonna want to get on that 4 ball to where he's gonna want to touch that 8 ball when he shoots the 4 ball. He wants to when he shoots the 4 ball, he's gonna want to shoot this to touch that 8 to break out that 6 ball.
He's gonna have to spin this with left, I'm pretty sure. But I mean, there it is.
So,
Nice shot, man. Well, it's looking like Kenny's gonna finish this one. He'll be up 3 then.
around 3 rails, right in on that 6 ball. Probably just with some draw, a little bit of high draw, right? He went off the rail the other way. Nice shot. Dang, no.
Man, he killed that ball excessively. I mean, I think he's fine, but it just really died off the second rail. Obviously, it's more than what he wanted, especially when you're in the 9 ball. He hasn't really missed too many shots. He's played well. I think he's going to the side. No. For some reason, the camera looked like he was cutting into the side. To me. He swung that ball. 13-10. I need to get a shirt made that says "Easy come, easy go."
Where's Mr. Maggie at?
Remy says hello. She's in the YouTube chat room.
Hey, girl. So, where's Mr. Maggie?
Mr. Mackey, he's probably with Robbie and Gallipolis. What's today? Tuesday? I don't know what. I don't know if they got something today. Who knows? He was supposed to play James Light last night. Um, that was the rumor, but then James told me he was trying to get the money up and he couldn't get money up, and then I didn't know what the game was. But it would have been funny if I said, "Well, if you need some more money, I'll stake you."
Yeah, that's real funny, Mike.
It would have been funny.
Not for you, maybe.
Well,
Only
the
you.
game. Well, the game didn't happen. So, I mean, I make shit happen. That's what it is.
Anything from the last time.
What's that?
Not learned anything from the last time.
Well, no, the last time was a bad game. Those guys playing each other. That's a tough game. That's not a bad game. Unless John would be spotting him, and I don't think that's gonna happen or would be expected either. If anything, James probably is more willing to spot a couple games to John. James Light, rather. But they didn't end up playing, so I don't know what's on their radar. I got two or three other games for John if he comes back here, but
How many you got for me?
I don't know. I'm scared to put you up against the people that put you up against before because now they're my horses. So it's like, how do you do that? Like,
Courtney's going to play. What about Joey? Joey's not your horse, is he? Or yeah, he is because you keep
no, he's
saying.
no, he's not. I think Courtney would play, sure.
Courtney, the what was it? The first time me and Nick played, she was wanting to play.
Yeah, Nick that would be a tough game. He's been playing good. I mean, I don't know how you've been playing, so. Well, you told me you were half asleep when you played last time in this tournament.
But I really didn't play bad. Like,
You gotta figure out how to like get down there a day before.
There's no way. Like, this was just like a spur of the moment. Like, this is going on. Let's drive. And like, there was no. It was a.
I mean, I would leave for New Orleans on Thursday. It's a full day drive. So get there Thursday night or I mean, I don't even know. What is that? 20 hours? It's got to be almost. It's like driving to Florida. And then get some good sleep. That's why people go 2 days before.
Oh, in at midnight.
I mean, I get it. I mean, people have responsibilities, but that's the best way to do it. Get your money's worth. You don't want to play poorly, drive all that way, and
No, we ain't doing one of those like we did last time. That was bad. We pulled into Mississippi with 20 minutes to spare when the Calcutta should have started.
yeah, that's pretty crazy.
It was crazy.
Were you even on the list?
Oh,
All right, Kevin's got to get out here, otherwise I'm losing the cash. Pretty much.
well, this looks like a pretty open table. Be kind of hard to screw this one up, I would say. Okay, my darling is awake. You want to tell everybody on the stream hello? Everybody on the stream? Little Unicorn Jr.
She's like, no.
Mhm.
No, I'm not going to New Orleans, Jamie. I've never been down there. I mean, it don't mean I wouldn't go, but
No, like trying to figure out which one to eat soon. Otherwise,
yeah, this is not looking good for Kevin not to get out there.
he cannot hear you already. She said, "Hey, Mike." Well, she said hi.
Hey,
She's saying it from back there. I tried to tell her that you couldn't hear her, but it's getting rough. Kevin, you're gonna have to step her up.
yeah, 14-10.
Gotta put it to it. Where's Mason? She probably let her outside so she use the bathroom and eat and drink. All right, so we got Kenny breaking this rack, and it's Kenny Ray versus Kevin Peen, race to 18. And Kenny is 4 in the lead, 14-10. It's an 8-4 race right now. I'd say Kevin needs to tighten up. He needs to jam up. I'd like to see him play, one or two more safeties throughout this match, not necessarily per game, but just throughout this match. I'd like to see him jam up a little bit.
Did you know that you can have permanent teeth in just 24 hours?
I mean, at this point, don't let him have a chance at the table unless he's looking straight at a rail or ball.
He says TV Mike's looking like he'll have canned corn for dinner.
Ooh, nice shot. Well, he should be able to come down
I
with
got
this one.
plenty of food. I got a freezer full of
Thank
food,
you.
and I'm good. It just would have been nice to win 2 games in a row. It's not over yet, but Kevin's got to run some packages, put some pressure on. He's slipping. Kenny's played pretty solid. I mean, neither one of them have really missed too many balls. But I guess yesterday's Kevin's break was just working better or something. That's why Kenny wanted to switch tables, so maybe that worked. But I mean, a blue label's a blue label, really. I mean, if you spend extensive amount of time practicing on a table, that might help with your break. But I don't think either one of them really put much practice in for this today.
It's a shame that he's able to see that too, because that was a really nice shot from Kevin. I got a feeling he's going to be kicking again. He's just going to run this up, probably up on the 9 ball. All right. Well,
That's a pretty good bank shot. Or jump shot, rather. Jump shot.
I think he wanted to be more up on that 9 ball than what he got, but I mean, you still gotta execute this shot. Jump shot's not easy. I mean, but for some, it really is. But yeah, I'd say that that's not a very good save there. Matt, if you want to take your clothes out of the dry room, you can go ahead and do that. And then after that, we'll be ready to hit the road, Jack. I know you don't want to, but go ahead and do it.
Let's take them out and take them far.
Yeah, and put them up.
That'll take forever.
I don't
No,
think
it
he
won't.
sees enough of this. He's gonna jump this one. Got to get this on the stay on the ground real fast. Yeah, that's the tough part.
It's a messed up. You gotta be so straight up with soft power. If you can, how do you even describe that? It's because I turned it back on. Just check them, see if they are.
That jump is just a small pop shot, really.
That was nice to keep that forward there. Just dump them out then.
What?
Just dump them out in another basket. Once again, he overshot that quite a bit. And like you said, they sure let that cue ball go around on this table. They are playing on a bar box, right?
Oh, yeah. $15 to 10. That's the biggest lead so far.
Yeah, million. Tough action there. That's an 8-3 race.
Steve Browers did the first half, and this is Renee from Illinois. Illinois, yeah. Drop the S.
Break.
That's a pretty nice break. He's got the cue ball right there, squatted in the middle, the one ball.
Getting on the two ball might be a little tricky because does look like it's angled into that side pocket. So he's gonna go back down towards the eight ball. He overshot a little, but it's definitely gonna work out. Great shape for the corner pocket. Look like as if he was aiming setting up to shoot the side pocket. But you know, they're always in that situation, you shoot a little harder than softer because you got other pockets you can shoot it in. Hmm. He's got
Big,
himself
big stroke. Pretty solid. Not
good out.
much. Not much. Kevin can do about that.
Great out.
I think Mike was on to something, though. I might just eat a can of beans just to punish myself for this match. I can't go walk. It's dark.
We got headlamps.
16-10.
What a nice break. Oh, he didn't make nothing. Okay. My apologies. I thought I seen one go. Nice shot. Hmm.
Oh boy. I mean, he can make this real first. He's got to spin it far, though. Nice shot. I mean, he's getting lucky. Here's a big shot here for sure.
Yeah, last couple, those are good shots. He just got not so good rolls. So I'd say it's more unlucky than anything.
Well, if he didn't hook himself, he wouldn't be here.
Yeah, but that two ball is up on that. I mean, that was a nice shot on that two ball. It just was unfortunate. Oh, that went in and out. Looks like the 6 is blocking the bank. Look like it at least. Oh, he cuts that thing right on in. After that cut, you shouldn't have no problems with this one. All right, Ping. There's your chance to get it.
Yep. Well, Remy, you should have told him you'll be humping your hand for months unless you win this set. It's just from the color of money. Now I'm afraid he's going to call me and be like, "Here, I can play again. Let's play again." Definitely does not have the rhythm today. That's how crazy pool is. I mean, yesterday he won 18-14. He led most of the set, from what I understand, because I remember getting updates. Um, and here he's. I mean, it was back and forth for a while, but mostly Kenny's been in the lead, and now he's on the hill. And now I'm probably getting messages like, "Oh shit, you lost this one. It's over."
Where I might have to go inside. I can't hardly hear now.
Whether you're a professional
Got the dog in him. Well, he has not played that good in this second half of the set. But I mean, I'm not going to take anything away from Kenny because he's played really solid. He's controlled the table. He's got out. I don't even remember seeing him miss a ball that he's supposed to make. And this should be it. He's going to be like, sorry, bro. I don't know what happened. It's all right. I didn't lose any money because I won yesterday and then I bet it today. So just didn't make anything. He's definitely played 650 speed. Little flat on that ball. Nice cubing action. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. Time to take a nap on the couch, I suppose. I'm gonna run some little stream promos and stuff and show you my cues.
It should be.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Guys have a good night.
Yeah, 1810. Wow, that's a beating.
Get me some supper.
Okay, enjoy yourself. Thanks.
Alrighty, we'll see you later.
Yep. They'll probably kill this Facebook feed in a minute. If he asks me, can he play again? I would say not today. Because he's not there right now. Or at least Kevin, he's playing great. So Kenny played good and he's the winner here. Kevin won yesterday. Kenny won today. They'll probably want to do something. Maybe I'll try something, but I don't think it'll be in this session because he just played too good there. Congratulations. All right, we're gonna have more action on our channel. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We got action all day on Thursday. I don't know if we'll have anything tomorrow. Somebody's calling me. I'm not sure what that is, but I'll check it out in a minute. Thanks for watching. TV Mike here, live from the couch.
All right, guys, here's a new promo
Check out my videos.
of the Let's
Thanks.
Get Streaming TV LGS application. Here's all your sections. I'm only going to show you brief tidbits of the sections. You get local channels. You get all your basic and extended channels. You get extra networks. You get Canadian channels. You get UK networks. You get all your premium movie channels. You get kids channels. You get all your wrestling, boxing, UFC pay-per-views. You get all your football, all your baseball, NBA, NHL, ESPN, you name it, racing. All these sections, you get music. You also get a full-featured VOD, which I can't really show you in this. But why get a box when you can actually get the service that the box is run on? You can run this on a mobile, you can run this on an iPad, a tablet, a computer, your Fire Stick, an Android box, whatever you want. Hit me up. It's TV Mike. Let's get streaming. Are you guys going over to Buffalo or something? Oh, you're not? Oh, you are going this weekend? Yeah, I mean, I don't think you should play again. He played. He played. Yeah, you play right now. It ain't gonna be. It's not gonna be good. He's feeling real confident. I mean, did that table? I mean, did it play different or not really? I mean,
Yeah, so now you're back to 0. Yeah. We had like 60 viewers on
it up into a full segment. With little dashes of color. So here we have basically the companion to that bird's eye cue, except this is ebony in a similar configuration. So some people like the black theme cues, and then some people like the natural wood type theme cues, but it's similar segments in the resin. Give you a real good look at it. As always, it's a 1 of 1. Here we have a Coco Bolo style with 3 segments of custom resin. So this Coco is really nice to begin with. But here we have this absolutely unique, almost floral looking piece. This right here is part of another piece that we had to work with. So this has like 3 segments. I'll show you the one with this next, actually. And these rings are like green and blue. Really fine details. Hit me up. Once it's gone, it is gone. I love it. Here is the other unique piece that was in this style. I think this was the first one that the builder experimented on with this process. So we have a full section on the butt, a couple colored rings here, a textured wrap, and then we have the whole forearm casted in the resin.
Yeah, that's got money. I mean, I had most of it.
And this is the only one of this style I got. That's of this resin. People will talk about this cue. I'll tell you that. I don't know what it is, but I've had so many people ask me about this cue, but nobody's pulled the trigger yet. Somebody pulled the trigger, and nobody else is going to be able to ask about it. So that's how that works. It's a 1 of 1, get it, and then it's gone.
Betting 1,500.
All right, this one I'm kind of calling it the chameleon cue because it kind of blends in, but you gotta look at it. Sorry about that. This is all burl and casted epoxy hybrid. This is Bacote in these rings. Then we have a textured leather type lizard wrap. Then you have the whole forearm in the sparkly gold burl epoxy. I mean, you got a different kind of hue in here even with the light iridescence.
I'll be back. I probably don't.
And this is a Mike Cease blank, actually.
All right. Yep.
Which means it was made at my buddy's house. One of one. This is another one from last year. This was kind of a misfit, actually, because it was like laying around in the shop and they didn't finish it for a while, and then eventually I just ended up getting it with another order, and I was like, oh, okay. So obviously it's a stabilized casted burl hybrid. It's got a segment in it, ebony. It's got these pink rings with blue rings. It's from 23. So yeah, it's a great piece of burl. I mean, it's really, really unique. There you go. This is a more traditional looking cue, even though it's not exactly traditional because it's got inverted designs throughout, and the wood is inverted, but it's not a casted or resin style blank. 3 or 4 different kind of woods are in this. I don't have any clue why it's still around, to be honest with you. $1,700. It's got roasted maple, which is keel wood, zirconia, and Hollywood. I've had a lot of people look at this cue, but nobody just grabbed it. Somebody almost grabbed it in a raffle, but they didn't. So I still have it. Hit me up if you want to pick it up. Here's another one that's using actual keel wood in a really dark cocobolo. So obviously this is cocobolo and this is keel wood, as it's called roasted maple. Keel wood is actually just heat treated maple. It's what they make keel wood shafts out of. There's another cue that was designed pretty much from this same template using different woods. Keel wood. And Booker's got that one. But this one is $1,300. You're a bit out of a budget, you can get something really nice for a more affordable price. Alright, here's another nice piece that's been around for a little while. It's $1,500. Zirconia, Bacati, Bloody Jasper, which is this red stone, and gold webbing. So we got this whole design thing here on the butt. Textured wrap, another ring, and then you have more Bloody Jasper in the points. And there's 2 different kind of woods in the points, and then you have all the way at the top arrow points with Bloody Jasper in it. So yeah, you can get a good deal on this one too. $1,500. Alright guys, I picked up a few Mag 1s. This is a nice little example of 4 of the Mag 1 colors. So they just have Jacoby written on them. Real simple. This is our most introductory line of a cue. They're available in even more colors than this, but these are the ones I personally have. So they're $340 or $360 depending on the color. But hit me up if you're interested in getting one for your buddies or yourself as an introductory cue. Thanks. Hello everyone. Here's our flat laminates or our Element series style cues. I pretty much just got all kinds of stuff. I'm not going to take them out of the packagings. They come with regular maple shafts. We got pink and natural. This is called the Wind Element Q. It's blue, green, and there's another color in there. These are laminate splices. We got red and blue and gray. I really like this one. This was already out of the plastic. Orange and brown. I used to call this the bubblegum Q, but they call it the ether Q now. Then you got a red and brown. Some of these colors are kind of limited. That is maroon, green, and gray. That's been around a while. This is another one of my favorites. Blue and gray. These all have big radial pins. This is called the water Q. Blue, natural, and another lighter blue. Then we get into a pink and gray. And then we have a green and natural. So these are like $4.75 with a maple shaft. I actually even have a couple more than this, but this is enough just to show you. Hit me up, thanks. Oh boy, this one is wild as can be. Impregnated burl, dyed, multiple colors. It's got holly and turquoise in it. This is also, that's all holly. Impregnated points with the same wood with turquoise. I mean, look at this. Somebody's got to have this. This is a wild Q. Really pretty in my mind. 1,700. Listen, I got so many Qs. I'm giving a little bit of a discount on the prices. 1,700 out the door. Hit me up. All right, listen, guys. You really got to see these Qs in person. This is really nice. It's impregnated dyed burl. This is all impregnated with the inlays inset with the same material. You got these wild pink and blue rings, also impregnated rings. You got a wrap, really smooth. You got another ring. The whole piece is impregnated, dyed with impregnated dyed points with this design all the way around it. There's a lot more to this Q than just what it looks like. So, 2,300. All right, guys, this is a nice segmented Q. It's not too busy. It's beautiful cocobolo. Giant piece here. There's like nice figuring in the wood, as you can see, especially if you see it close up. This is casted resin burl, multiple segments, orange rings. This is a gorgeous brown bronze resin that blends right in with the burl. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rings. So this is all segments. We're going to do 1,900 on this one. And we are back with more Q videos. TV Mike here. This piece right here, this is a impregnated ring from dyed wood. This is rosewood, redwood. The invoice says rosewood, but it says redwood burl and Arizona jade. That's Arizona jade. It's got a nice wrap. Arizona jade inlay points. This is a more traditional looking Q. It's good to have some of these as well, with an added flavor. You know, these are impregnated dyed rings. So 2,200. All right, here we have a impregnated burl resin, but this is the only part that's got resin in it. So if you want just a little bit something, you know, fancy, this is a nice piece. These are custom rings from dyed wood from other blanks that I recognize. This is inset, probably a Buckeye burl with ebony 2000 with the nice wrap. Sometimes I got wraps, sometimes I don't. Wow, hold the phone. This is going to take a minute because you got to look at this whole thing. Because you got to rotate it. This is obviously a hybrid resin dyed blank. I pretty much remember this. This is Purple Heart. This is turquoise. This is a lot of turquoise in this. That's all Purple Heart. I mean, this is pretty wild. Impregnated burl, Purple Heart, turquoise. With this purple in here. I mean, this is fantastic. I love this. This is unique. This is one of one. 2,500 bucks. Take it home. All right, here we go. This is a little more simple, a little more refined. Lots of different woods. We got some green rings in here. This is obviously an epoxy hybrid resin casted piece. Lots of textured wood. This is Bacote. That's Bacote. This back end is like 3 different kinds of woods. You got the green rings again. I mean, these are all one of ones. These are all unique pieces. 1,500 bucks on this. I think that's a steal, actually. No matter what it is, it's going to stand out. These are all unique cues. All right, here's a more simplistic piece. Tiger Stripe Maple. You probably can't see it, but, well, you might be able to see it a little bit. That's that effect right there. That's the Tiger Stripe Maple. It's got a little bit of coloring in it. I think it's dyed. I mean, I don't remember this blank, really. These are impregnated rings. That's also redwood burl. So you got 3 rings, a wrap, more tiger stripe, little bit of color, little bit of dye. This one's on the budget, 1,300 bucks. All right, here's another one that you really got to see this cue in person. I'm just taking a look at it right now for the first time, really, but there's so much going on with textures and colors. This is white Juma. You got some Cocobolo in there. Obviously, you got to see this in person. It's dyed colored wood. This is white Juma. You got another ring there. And then these inlays, I think these are really cool. They got a lot of color. They're impregnated with the dyed wood. Obviously, this is Cocobolo. It's just really, I mean, this is different. To me, it's not too, like, busy and too outlandish. I like the color scheme. Really got to come take a look at it in the case if you have the opportunity. It looks great in the light. 2,200. All right, here goes a little simplistic solid black piece into a casted resin dyed burl piece with more black ebony at the back. Not too busy, but this piece has got some gold sparkles in it. It's kind of a grayish. This kitchen light is probably not the most true color, but this is where I do like to do the videos. It's right under my kitchen sink, the light. So 1,500 bucks, come get it. All right, guys. If you like this cue, you better send me a message ASAP. I guarantee this queue will not last more than 6 hours online. This is a double pine cone shell, blue and orange, spliced together with epoxy resin. The orange one lasted about 10 minutes when I posted it. This is obviously something you will never see again unless I make another one. But when I send these in, we never know how they're going to come out. That's actually part of the excitement. So if you want this, it says impregnated burl.
That's right.
This is
only
based
24
on
hours
pine
and your new
cones.
smile is ready. Forget waiting months with temporary teeth.
Cut down, dry. It says impregnated burl.
That's right.
This is
Only
based, I mean, it makes a really unique looking piece. $1,800. Come and get it. Message me now. All right, guys, I'm going to let you get this one a couple hundred off than what I was originally thinking. I was thinking 2,000 originally because this has a really nice piece of waterfall babinga. This right here is a pretty expensive wood. This is Bacote. You got some color in these rings. Obviously, this is impregnated, dyed. It's got this giant piece of epoxy, like it wraps around it. I mean, it's pretty. You got to see it in the light. All this texture, $1,800. Let me see if I can refocus this and scroll this around here. I mean, it's just really cool the way the dye and the wood get together and what kind of pattern or texture it makes. Check it out. Hit me up. Oh man, we're getting into it here, man. We are getting it in. This is absolutely stunning. One of one, unique piece. Don't complain about $2,500, because if I wanted to, I can probably price this at $3,000. This is a pine cone based epoxy hybrid. I mean, do you understand, like, the natural patterns in here, the artistic, the creativity? This is a material called charoite. This is ebony. This is Bacote and the points. You got some dyed rings. Like, this is just crazy. If you want it, I mean, you better just message me. This is not going to last more than 6 hours in the open marketplace. Once I start posting these videos, I absolutely positively guarantee it. This will be one of the first queues to go. I mean, you can't say anything else about this except it's just absolutely fantastically unique. I mean, I almost want to charge you $3,000, but I said $2,500, so I'm good. Hit me up and get it or forget it. Here we go, another fantastic piece of impregnated and dyed burl. There's lots of color in this. This is malachite in this arrow point. That's malachite. This is a azurite webbing. You got green rings. This is Bacote. This whole piece looks like the moon landing. Blue, green, purple. It's all in here. $2,200. All right, here's another one, which is basically a wrap, an impregnated piece, a couple rings, $2,000. It's about the same type of symmetry as one of the other ones I had that I opened up the box earlier. You got these points with the inlays of the inset wood. That's the burl. It's kind of traditional, but yeah, it's a little bit fancy, a little bit new school, a little bit artistic. Check it out for $2,000. All right, here's a really nice splice hybrid. There's a lot of color, a lot of epoxy in this.
It works, but
You got to rotate this.
not what you should
A
do.
nice wrap. A couple rings, red. Impregnated burl cocobolo, that's what that is. In between the rings and the segments. 1,700. This one right here is Mike Cease's second, as we call it, the Circle Q. It's $1,500. Impregnated burl. This is zircotti. They kept this simple, but to explain this whole thing to you would take way longer than this video, but you have to look at it. And as you rotate it, there's semi-symmetrical river patterns of epoxy. It's not very colorful, but when you look at it, you'll see what I mean. This goes like around these circles, and it's taken down on the lathe symmetrically. This is like a gray silver epoxy. Mike Cease definitely made this blank. 1,500. All right, take a look at this. Somebody's got to have it, I promise you. This is the last cue that I'm unveiling in this video series. It even says no idea what this is. I know who made the blank. He would probably tell me. But it looks like some sort of pine cone or pine tree base with purple mixed in epoxy with blue and silver glitter, or maybe just blue glitter. It has a wrap on it. It's got these two turquoise rings in two places. Here's the wrap. I mean, look at this. Somebody's got to have this. You're not going to see this very often. I don't even know anyone that knows how to put glitter properly in a cue. A lot of people say that it's very difficult to do, but look at this. It's like these, it's wood or pine cones or something. I remember seeing the blank and I was amazed at it. I never seen what it was going to look like up front. Somebody's got to have it. That's for sure. $2,000. Hit me up. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, I mean, the same table, the same game.
I'm taking these pictures in my kitchen under my on my stove oven because it has good light. I mean, this is all black through here, but this is just crazy. I mean, it's beautiful. I do not know. I remember seeing the blank. I do not know the process of that. I kind of have an idea, but even at that, it's like, I don't know how somebody would have the patience to do that. Yep. I think this is the right one. This is impregnated burl. We got work on the butt cap. I mean, that's really nice wood. This one's a bit more than those other ones. There's more work in it. It's orange hybrid. I mean, all the woods are highly figured. And you got wood in the inlays and the points. So this says impregnated burl cocobolo. I could actually ask the guy exactly what wood this is, but that's that one. All right, here we go. This is a teal dyed maple burl with obviously a epoxy resin hybrid combination. I mean, you're not going to see anything like this. It's got a nice wrap on it up into a full segment. With little dashes of color. So here we have basically the companion to that bird's eye cue, except this is ebony in a similar configuration. So some people like the black theme cues, and then some people like the natural wood type theme cues, but it's similar segments in the resin. Give you a real good look at it. As always, it's a 1 of 1. Here we have a Coco Bolo style with 3 segments of custom resin. So this cocoa is really nice to begin with. But here we have this absolutely unique, almost floral looking
in the industry here. You can now get an entire month for a free trial of Let's Get Streaming TV service. You heard me, it's a fantastic deal. You can't turn down. We'll help you configure it, and you will have an entire month. Hit up TV Mike, and we'll get back to you and get you going. The best apps, the best tech support, the best service you can get in this industry. I promise you, you won't regret it. Get our deluxe package for $44.97 a month. Cut the cord, cut the box, go mobile, and let's get streaming. Hit me up. Thank you.